What's up, guys? Focus Motion here. I ended the video in the middle of my hand. Had a good rundown. I promised to show you guys what happened, and before we get into our session, I'm going to show you the hand itself, how it played out. So I'm in small blind. Thank you, wife. 628 in the big. Chuck posted, and let's see what happens. And I elect to raise 60. He calls, call, fold on the flop. It's 978, so I hit my straight with redraws. So not a hard redraw. So, and obviously you can see right here that I think your wife had the hard draw with two pairs. So on this flop right here, I'm 45 against his 55, so I'm slightly the underdog because of the hearts out there, and he paired up on the turn, and I bet two. He pops it back. So I was wondering, what is the recourse here in that regards? Do I fold this? Do you guys think it's a fold, given that the hard draw out there? Or what would you guys recommend? I mean, I don't know exactly what it could, what I should do. I mean, I felt like, sticking it in is fine. I mean, I'm 45% favorite. I mean, now that I know I'm 45% favorite, I don't mind that. And so, but I don't know. Given that I don't have any heart redraws, did that look like a fold? And would it be a nitty fold too? I mean, I don't know. So, given all that action, we're gonna continue. Oops. Yeah, if we raised, and then I jam over, he calls. And on the turn come the queen. To give me more outs in a sense. And the river is not so good. And not so fine, as my grandpa would say. May he rest in peace. Yeah, in the river seals my fate, and he ships the pot. So that's the hand, guys. Boo. Anyway. So yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to our session. I'm gonna move it over. Okay, so I bet on the flop, and I get called, and now he bets out 90 here. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, and now I'm gonna check shove on him. Yeah. I think he had like 4-8 or 6-8, something like that. So it's okay. I can shove. And he folds. Alright. Well, so I guess maybe he had trip 8s in that sense. But I was planning on bombing the river anyway. I don't even think that I needed a 7 there. I think that maybe I could have got stacks in by the turn. Like I could have re-raised, but I don't know what we had, so I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm gonna fold this one here. Danglers are kind of interesting because that 2 dangler isn't really good to have because it really hinders your hand in itself. So I mean, I have, it looks nice, pair of 10, suited jack, but then that 2 really throws the whole hand off. I mean, it doesn't even complement it at all. I mean, in order for me to really play it, I'd have to like flop deuce jack, or or something like that. It doesn't really have anything else to play with. So especially if you look on this flop right here, I really don't hit anything. I'm gonna have a pair of jacks with a potential backdoor straight, backdoor flush, stuff like that. But yeah, no good. No good. So yeah, I am doing somewhat okay. I mean, except for that one hand where I had that rundown and I got my stacks in. And I think you just kind of have to, win your flips. It just you stick it in and you try to make the most of it. Really, as long as you're not too far behind, you're okay. Yeah, as you can see, I'm down $4.60 to this one pot right here. So I plan on grinding it back. Oh, and the notes on this guy here, he bet small river at value bet with straight against flush board. So if I see something like that going on, I can definitely raise it, exploit it. Unless, I mean, I don't know, nobody raised him, on that. So I mean, maybe my calls off. Maybe calls off. I don't know. We'll see. But, I'm gonna definitely do that though. I mean, it's kind of similar to that too, except the only difference is it's paired up. And I'm just gonna let it go. Maybe the nitty fold, but yeah, no need. No need, my friends, no need. An interesting T wife, Thai wife, or thank you wife is pretty active, which is unfortunate for me. I mean, I'm like, I'm on his right, so um, I can't call him down his bet with drawing hand that have to be actually made, or pull some moves like check raise a lot and stuff like that. So okay, yeah, I'm gonna open this one. I'm under the gun, but it's somewhat decent. I have included the queen. You know, decent rundown, not the best, but I always like a hand with a 10 in it. That's good. It gets me going. And depending on the flop, we might be check raising. I mean, against people's ranges, I'm not too sure. Unfortunately, a lot of people call this with aces. So on this ace five board, uh, it's guaranteed at least one person has an ace. So unfortunately, I kind of have to like check fold this. I can't really bet this out. Somebody has to have an ace in this spot, and it's almost always. And I gotta check and fold. I'm out of position and just not gonna work. Yeah. Time to muck 'em. Muck. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fold. Fold. So now he pots it. He bet small against the field and now he pots it. So I think he might have an ace. I mean, maybe betting small on that flop to try to induce somebody's shove over him. Oh, well, maybe doing a probe. Maybe he doesn't have the ace, but I think more than likely he does have the ace. And I think Montcat is probably gonna fold here. 2-3, Hmm. That's plausible. 2-3. These two got into my hand earlier, and um, I guess it was a suck out or something. And this guy, two wife called Montcat a donk or whatever. Perfectly standard. I mean, when people get sucked out, they start crying, this and that. And you want to get away from that, guys. I mean, you don't want to be putting yourself like that and looking all crazy and like tilty and spewy. Then people can exploit you because they think that you're steaming, and you probably are. If you're chatting on the boss like, oh, you donk this and that, or how can you call that, this and that, and it only serves to rile yourself up. I mean, it really gets you guys all like spazzed out, like wow, wow, wow. So I think the funny thing is, or the more important thing is to note is that um, the more and more you play optimally, and not only that, but let's say you play optimally, but you get sucked out on, the more and more it's imperative that you maintain your focus because um, it only helps you, only helps solidify your position in the long run. Over here, I'm getting like 6-1 on hitting a king, So I'm gonna go ahead and take it, and I'm gonna make another video, guys. Peace.